So, this is, like I said, game number 2 of the Rebel season. Rebel's first season on Blood Bowl 3. Super exciting. In round 1, we faced against some humans, and we got the win. Round 2 is against Skaven. One thing that's really fun, we are in a 10-team division, and all 10 teams are different races, so definitely more variety than we're seeing in our ladder games, which is really nice. So game 2, like I said before, is against DazedMW's skaven. Pretty standard starting build for me. I've talked about, in fact, there's a whole guide video I've done about the different starting builds I think you can do for Wood Elves. You can go no rerolls, you can go without the tree, get 2 rerolls, or you can do this in-between version where you take the tree, you get 2 War Lancers, you get a catcher, and we started without the apothecary, we managed to buy that after game 1. Now we are saving desperately to get that second reroll because we do want it. Definitely a slightly more gambling build than the one with 2 rerolls, I think. Opponent has gone with the no Rat Ogre Skaven, so just maxed out all 4 gutter runners, 2 blitzers. They just bought an extra player before this game, which I think is going to give them 12 for the game, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's no missing numbers on there, so it does go to 12. So they've got 3 rerolls and the apothecary. I think the Skaven are favoured here just because having the 3 rerolls, having the bench, they're just a bit more... They can survive the variance a bit more than the Wood Elves can. Again, like having only 1 reroll is definitely a bit like living, flying by the seat of your pants, but it can work out, so we'll see what happens. There's tough decisions whichever way you go on Wood Elves to start off with, and I wanted to have the tree, so we went this way. And the weirdest bit is that neither tree nor T is actually misspelled. No, but look at my team names, my player names. They're all misspelled T's. All of my players are misspelled T's. Morning Hargrim, morning Spluggy, morning Ichigokuto. Hope that's everyone I've said hello to. Opponent is going defense first, which I think is what I would do as well with Skaven. I haven't played a lot of Skaven, but I do think that for me, I would take the Rat Ogre in my starting build, just because I really enjoy the Rat Ogre, but I can definitely see that would obviously restrict things like getting to have all the gutter runners and the possibility that they've got now after 1 game to have 3 rerolls and a bench, and the apothecary is all pretty nice, so maybe they're planning to add it later, maybe they just don't like the Rat Ogre. I really like the Rat Ogre now with the I can say words. The Rat Ogre now with the guaranteed actions if you are willing to accept a player being killed, but also you don't have to. You can just choose not to use it, not to give it something to eat. So I really like that option on it. I think it's made it stronger for me. So we're going to carry on the catcher. It's a bit of a dilemma because obviously like catcher strength 2, the gutter runners are really good sackers, can get around strength 2. If we carry on a war dancer, that's much harder for them to sack, but I kind of want my 2 war dancers active. So we're going to go with this. Frozen video? I hope not. Is the video glitching? Sometimes when I tab out of the... someone got stab on... Oh, that's not good. They've got a stab lineman. Sometimes when I tab out of the game, we do get some dropped frames, but it shouldn't be happening like all the time or anything. I'm going to start with you. Nice. Oh. Should have started with the tree, that would have been a removal. Okay. Damn it. No removal for the tree. Still, we've got 2 rats stuck to the tree. That's not bad. I guess we'll blitz the one who's got the stabby stabs. But let's cover this ball first. Because we're playing Skaven. skull for a second. Okay, not a 1 there is very helpful. Let's put the proper colours on. Alright, I guess that's turn 1. A little bit disappointed not to get a removal. Obviously with the tree there, you hope you might get one of those rats off early, and it can make a big difference in a game like this, having the numbers. Hey, Dr. BEC and Tricky Bovis. Oh, Tricky Bovis, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Weirdos. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I keep thinking I need to try and freshen up the emotes a bit. We've got our new Jordella mode, but other than that, we haven't added any emotes for a while. Andy had a really good idea about turning the F-bomb into an animated emote so it explodes, but I don't have the technical expertise, so I need to get some help with that. Okay, super aggressive skaven play. I like this in general, trying to split the team. It's a little bit harder to pull off against a fast team like Wood Elves, but they're going to do some aggressive basing here as well to make me roll dice, and I think that with me only having 1 rerolls, pretty good way to go. Will they dodge this or are just going to leave it? Does go for the dodge. Tree does its job. Okay. So we're probably going to blitz this gutter on and try and make our space for the catch to come round. Just weighing up whether to try to make it a 3 dice. Well, there's no try. We could just make it a 3 dice. And I think I want to. Third dice is the charm, so that was a good decision. Oh, a really good decision. Wow. That was a rewarded decision to do the 3 dice. We would not have got the knockdown at all with 2 dice, and instead we get an injury. Good going, Lady G'day. Does get the Apo, but it's not coming back this game. So neck injury, I think, is agility. Yeah, it's a pretty bad one. You probably have to take the serious injury, but you don't like it. Definitely good for us, and a bit rough there for Dazed. I'm going to bring the ball up here now. Screen that off a little bit better. See if this tree will move into this spot for us. It will not. Fine. So that means we're going to want to bring you around to be the second here. Sometimes I swear it just taunts you by showing you those 2 skulls together before you do the thing. So if we dodge this and fail it, we are getting served. So we could just dodge this, not go for the block. Maybe that's smarter, because we're not putting a reroll into it. On the other hand, more hits, more better. Maybe. Okay, worked out. Immediate banger. What can I say? Was watching Andy last night. I think we need a shush Blood Bowl on that emote. I think that's what we actually need. I've only just thought of something that could happen here that I would not like at all. Let's see what happens. See how they go. Hey, Villian. Oh, is that not working? Oh, the bot is maybe not. Yeah, the tree rooted first action of the game. Not a great start for the tree. Not first action, to be fair. It did a block on turn 1. Second action. You can't tell. It's not super obvious from this angle. I feel like because it's turned, it's a bit less obvious, but like you can see the roots on it when you're behind it. Like it does. They have put these on now, like those extra roots that I think do make it a bit more clear. We need to add all the cosmetics to this team. We've got all the new fancy wood elf cosmetics now that we can add. See, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit afraid of this knifey boy stabbing a ward hunter, which is obviously like a gamble for the skaven to use it as their blitz, because it's still less than 50-50 to break armor, and if you fail it, then you lose your, you're going to get hit back and stuff, but, oh, interesting choice, blitzing with the gutter runner on ward hunter, okay. But yeah, the risk of stab murder scares me. Oh my god, Thulian, that's so good. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank God. That is so good. Amazing. That's genuinely brilliant news. How are we approaching this? That one's pretty much a given. Okay, not what we were hoping for, obviously. I think I do want to hit this stabber. I was weighing up whether to hit the stabber or the gutter on it, because of course this has got block and there's no one else going to hit that with block, but the stabber just bothers me. It's like a wild card, but it could really take down my best players, so I don't like it being around. So now we've got 3 dice there if we want it. Or better push directions probably from there. Do you think we should take? Don't get the power, but we will push you into that space. Really helpful if this falls over. So of course it does not. Might have to bring the ball backwards. Oh wow, 2 gutter runners out. That's fairly huge. Is it best just to bring this back here for now?
I choose violence.
There's nowhere that's tremendously safe right here, to be honest about it. Might just have to live with the uncomfort of this turn. Like a foghorn with boobies. No, because it's getting hit with block there. Oh jeez. Alright, we're bringing it back in a terrible way over here. My thinking here is they may be able to hit us, but they won't have immediate score recovery, and we'll recover quick, and they will. If we give it to them here, it could end really badly. So this is better than that. Good. Push that onto the tree. Okay. So they have just got a 3+ to hit the ball with 2 dice. Like that's just a thing. Like that is unfortunately a situation we have. But they have lost 2 gutter runners, which is pretty nice. And they've used their apothecary, so if we can get rid of any more, they'll stay gone. Hey, FNF. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Thelian. Genuinely, that's like the best news. And hey, Goza, and Galentio, and Belgian Gimli. And this is the thing about rooted trees, right? Like, oh yes, they are going for the ball. Don't blame them. I think that's the right choice. Oh, do you take the boat down here? You haven't got amazing recovery. Doesn't take the boat down unless they take it now. Tough call on this one. I probably would have taken the boat down without spending the reroll, to be honest. KO's their player. What about ours? Ours is fine. Okay, that's gone very well for us. It's gone very well for us. What I was about to say is this is the thing with trees when they root. Even a rooted tree can end up being quite useful. And as you can see, this tree is, despite being rooted, still doing a pretty solid job here. It's got 2 players tied up on it. So now they haven't got any immediate pressure on this, which is great. In theory, we can get 2 dice blocks here. And I think we go for another 3 dice on a gutter runner. Because those are always going to be the ones we're most worried about. 3rd dice is the charm. Actually, we got 2 good ones that time. Okay. Sure, poor Daisy is quite relieved that at least that one didn't die. And that's all looking pretty good. Let's put that in the middle there. Makes it a bit harder for that gutter runner to do any shenanigans. Okay, no knockdown is a shame, but not the worst. See if we can push that onto the tree. Can. Tree has now got 3 players on it. Tree is doing work. We have the ball back. How's everyone doing on SPP? So Lady Goday's got 2, Elgaday's got 3, Catcher's got 3. So all of these 3 we'd love to get a touchdown on. Probably Elgaday would be the number 1 priority because first War Dancer levels are going to do more for us than the first catcher levels. They're all good though. You do want those first catcher levels. I'm still trying to decide how I develop this team because obviously in the ladder we've been having this maddening conversation about how to build a team while staying under the TV cap. There's no TV cap in Rebel, so we can act with total freedom, which is exciting. There is obviously like a different kind of TV cap in that you've got 10 games before playoffs, then you've got playoffs, so you want to try and have your team looking as sharp as it can by playoffs, if we qualify. We still don't actually know what playoffs looks like. Rebel has started the season slightly chaotically with I think even yesterday I saw a thing about there might be adding 1 more division to G-Mans. They're still working out numbers before they decide on the playoff format.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Ooh, went for the hard dodges at the ball again. Okay, didn't see that coming. Maybe I should have done. That was a 4+3+. And they are going to break armor. Wow, this could get interesting. Makes the rush and the pickup. I mean, obviously, it's not hard for us to hit this piece. But I've only got 1 reroll. It's got block. I haven't got any wrestle. Yep, 4+3+, 2d5+. It was a pretty nice set of dice for them, but in fairness, they've had some bad dice, so... Felian, so... Blood Bowl 3 does not show you a schedule, but because Rebel is full of, like, amazing people who seem to be able to, like... Ever since Blood Bowl 2, have just seemed to be able to, like, hack Cyanide's code somehow. Someone has mathed out how they think the schedules work from looking at other leagues, and someone has done what they think is our schedule for the whole season. So we don't know yet. We have to see if it's right. But it appears that we might be able to know our future opponents, which once we see if it's working, then I can go and think about that. But genuinely, like, amazing that someone in Rebel has just hacked that and worked out how to do it. Rebel has got some smart people. Okay, so guess we're just blitzing you. We're not going to get a 3 dice, I don't think. Okay, we get the power. That is a relief, because that could have been a scary situation if we hadn't got it right away. Now, how are we doing this? I think I'm going to put you here. Free up this one. I'm not going to succeed at freeing up that one. Try and free up this one then. I stay base you, even though you can just stab me. Pretty much just got to pick the ball up on you. We probably got to do one rush. Or is that just going to get up and hit us? Well, yeah, that's there as well. Yeah, I think we have to. Good. Good. That's the best one we can be in. Now, my other question is, do I dodge that and complete this screen here? In which case, you put that there. I think I probably should. Good. A few scary dice rolls there, with only one reroll in the bank, but got into an okay position. I mean, they can just do hard dodges again. Dizzy, thank you so much for the 34-month support. Dizzy, we are closing in on our 9th Twitch. 9th? I can't count. Our 4th Twitch pregnancy. Thank you so much, Dizzy, for the Prime sub. Someone reverse engineered it? Yeah. Just waiting for more rounds to confirm the theory. It's freaking cool. I love that people are, like, smart enough to work that stuff out. Like, I don't know how people did it, but very cool. In fact, we had no one left to foul with. We had to protect the ball. Are you playing in Rebel this season, Galentio? Okay. Coming around for the 1 dice, makes a dodge, makes the rush, makes another rush, gets a push first time. Rerolls into a skull. Okay, phew. I was worried we were going to have to do another sack, but that has saved that for now. So, we're already on turn 6. We do need to start moving. Okay, we can come all the way up to there. Going for these 3 dice on the gutter runners. It's going pretty well for us. Just to push there, it's a shame, but it's fine. Bring you round. job. Fine. This can get around. That wasn't good, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one corner cut. Can get around for another one dice. That wasn't great. I did think at the end there, should I just have dodged that and tagged that? And I should have done, or just screened over there. That was silly. That was silly. Didn't need to do that. Could have dodged that. I was thinking to do that, and then the last minute I was like, oh, we should do the block. And then I remembered why I meant to do that was because we had this one in the middle. Whoops. Yep, now I'm going to go for it. I've had very good dodges. Fail the first rush. Last reroll. Not keeping it for the 1 turn. And then you're going to push. That was silly. I shouldn't have let that on, so unlucky there for Dazed. But yeah, no reroll for the 1 turn is nice. Of course, that does assume we can force him to do the 1 turn. We've still got dice to roll here. Situation looks favourable, but as we've just seen, snakes happen. I'd really like to just put something in scoring range to start things off, which technically that would be. So let's do that. Oh wow, another casualty. El G'day is doing work. You around? Oh, I hate these blocks. So the plan is, block that one, block that one, that frees you up. I'd really like to hand it off to you, so I think we're going to blitz there, because we would really like to try and get a war dancer score, if we possibly can. Fine, push you onto the tree. This ball is not going to be very safe again. Maybe it doesn't matter if we kill enough rats. Good. That's good. So, I could dodge through here with a gutter runner, but it would be uphill on blodge on a 4+. Probably dodging that on a hard dodge and stabbing is actually the best play they've got here. So I'm just going to go base that and make it do more. I'm going to give them a free stab for the sake of reducing the risk of a high roll stab through. Because I think if it was me, I genuinely would think about, you know what, you just see if you can roll out 5 and stab it, because otherwise that war dance is quite hard to sack. So, does get stabbed. Only stunned. Good. English breaks fast. Did not break fast. We can definitely get around the top here and do another 1 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they didn't make it. Good. So we miraculously have not used our reroll. So do we want to take any blocks? Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure this disappears now, so we don't have to worry about that hanging around. Can I get to that without rushing? Yes, I can. So let's just do a 3 dice and a gutter runner. Because always hit the gutter runners. And that strategy is working quite well for us so far. 2 pows. Just a stun. 10-8 score. Good drive. Successful drive. They can still 1-10, but we have all 11, so we can at least do a proper defense. And they are down 4 from 12, so they were on 8. Pretty sure that's still plenty to do a gutter runner 1-10, because gutter runners, this just in, they're quite speedy. But they've got no rerolls, so hopefully we'll be alright. Give that a go. Give that a go. I think we've definitely had the better dice so far. Dazed has played aggressively, which I like. Like, I think it's a fun way to play with Skaven. So they were doing a lot of basing early on, and that's like a definite can go one of two ways, because I only have one reroll, as I've been saying from the start. So that definitely could have gone away where I fail a reroll early and the rest of my drive is super stressful and messy. I mean, they did sack the ball, right? But the other way it can go if you base up AV8 plus players a lot is you get players banged out, and luckily for us that is more the way this has gone so far. Do you know what's funny about it, Galentio, that they have worked out that they've worked out that there is a schedule behind their hidden schedule? Like, if that exists, then why don't why can't we see it? Because I assumed the issue was that they were just generating a fresh schedule after each round. If the schedule does exist, it's just in the background. That makes it even madder that we aren't allowed to look at it. Like, how hard would it be to program just a screen that just shows you that schedule? I mean, look, I've never programmed anything, so maybe the answer is way harder than I think, but it doesn't sound that complicated. It's just like a visual thing, like this is the schedule. Hey, Phage, how are you? And a blitz, so probably not going to concede the 1-10, which is nice. Looks like they were looking at this player here. I don't see who else was going to do it, so let's give ourselves a blitz on them, I guess. It's only going to be 2 dice. We can't get the 3rd assist, so let's push some players up in case it fails. We can just still put things in the way of where they're trying to go. Okay, we got it. Pretty sure we're not getting one turned on now. Unless they've got some clever plans. Good, finally the weekend again, nice. And you're ahead of us, Phage, so for you it's the weekend evening. Hope you've got some fun plans. Tree, they just got us admin tools. It's not asked for the moon. Right, I'm sorry. Not hard at all. Problem is the UI design. Usually you don't have developers themselves doing UI design. You get someone else to do that, so it's a whole process. I bet they rushed it and were like, we can make a milestone feature in the future for imaginary kudos because you will always have a pattern to create the next round. It just can't just be random. Yeah, so like, because I'd only ever been in like one other league since they introduced the tools, I actually had like started to convince myself that maybe it was using like a Swiss ranking, because it seemed like I was sort of, I'd won games and I was playing other people who'd won games, but I think that was just completely random luck in the end, judging from what everyone said. Have a week of heavy rain, maybe some model building. Nice. What do you play on Tabletop Forge? Are you a Blood Bowl tabletop player or other games? Okay, so they did get their KO back, so opponent is back to 9, I think, because they had 12. But yeah, Dazed is down 2 Gutter Runners and a Blitzer, so if we're giving them 9, we're definitely happy to have got rid of the ones that we've got rid of. And we will do a nice wide setup. Now, annoyingly, we've managed to get both War Dancers to 5 SPP, which is not enough for a level, so definitely still would like to try to push on here and get some more SPP if we can in the second half. Some bookshelf. Oh my god, do you make dioramas? So, the only game I play is Blood Bowl out of the Games Workshop games. Because, well, lots of reasons actually, but I do think I hadn't ever like really thought about any of them other than Blood Bowl, because I came into Blood Bowl, but when I went to Warhammer World the first time, and then again the second time, both times have been, I went round, they have like a massive hall with all the dioramas in it, and I love the dioramas. I'm like obsessed with the dioramas. I'm going up again for NAF Championships to Nottingham next month, and I'm going to be tempted to pay the money to go and look at the dioramas again. I just love them. I'm obsessed with them. I think it's so cool that people make those things and just build those beautiful scenes. I love looking at them and like imagining all the different things that are going on. Though they got rid of my favourite one between the first and the second visit, because my favourite one, they had one which was it was like skaven were invading a dwarf like cavern, and you could walk all the way around it, and it was so cool. Like, it was one of the coolest things that I've seen. Like, it was so like incredibly intricate, like all these caverns and caves opening up, all these hidden passageways, and because it was like done in a big tall cube box in the middle of the room, you could walk all the way around it, and every time you walked around it you see something else you hadn't spotted. I loved that one, but when I went last time it wasn't there anymore, so I don't know where they've taken it to. I assume they can't have dismantled it. It must have gone somewhere else, but I hope it wasn't dismantled. That would be too sad. I assume it just went back to someone's house. What was the kickoff event? I wasn't paying attention. What was the kickoff event? Quick snap. Okay, fine. Nothing changing the game state. Are you coming to NAFC, Handy? Come around it with me. I'll go around again. I'll totally go around again. Oh, they rotate them? Oh, there you go. Mm. Is that the massive one, Itchy? Because there's like a huge one where there's always like a hidden character you have to try to find, and if you're the first person to find it each day, then you get a prize. And it is like enormous. Okay, so no removals against us is nice. We've got 2 rats on the tree. They didn't pick the ball up. They didn't re-roll it, which I think is fair enough. Quite safe back there. I think we maybe blitz one of these and then hit the other one with 3 dice. I think for this turn, just look for seeing if we can hurt some stuff. I definitely want to take my 3 dice hit. So we bop you, and we can tuck you in here. Bop you. Good job, tree. Can we just mob this one? I think we probably can. Okay. I am Hindi. I'm gonna meet author friend, but I'm getting up at like 3 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna meet author friend at Bugman's. So I'll definitely be around Warhammer World on the Friday. Oh, that's cool, Blood Bowl Nut. I didn't know that. I could imagine that being one they would want to bring back because I think it's from like the whatever they've called the like the old Warhammer that they've brought back. The one that's like kind of the same universe as Blood Bowl. Another one on the pickup. We still don't have pressure on it, so it's relatively safe, but you start to get a bit itchy about staying back for this long. Oh, I say that scatter, could that put it in range for us? We can get to that, so I might try. Move you first, and I'll move you. Take the hit with you, because we can. Good job. Good job. Very good job. I think we didn't attack everything. We're up on numbers here. I think let's not give them free movement. Now, do we stop here? Because that's not an easy piece into blitz. They've either got to do a 3+ dodge or they've got to do a 3+ pickup. Or do we say actually 3+ pickups aren't that hard for skaven? We try on more rush. The only problem is that if we fail it, it's not getting a reroll. Okay, good. Very good. Alright, now we've definitely given them a pain in the butt problem to solve. Woody space everything. It's not normally a good strategy with Wood Elves, but I think in this situation it's a pretty uncomfortable turn for days now. She's told me I can't buy it, Hendy. She's told me I've got to wait so she can give me a free copy, which I'm mad about. She literally like texted me yesterday and was like, promise me you're not going to buy it. I was like, I want to buy it. Okay, made the dodge and got the POW, so that will take the pressure off a bit. No arm break is good. I think I almost wanted them to scatter catch that because, like, with the gutter runner they can run off with it, whereas if that had caught it would have been stuck there. I'm so excited for next seeing to see everyone. Third time lucky for that gutter runner picking up the ball. Gets that to be a 2 dice. Smart. Just gets pushed. It's unlucky. It's a tough one to reroll because you don't have block. Making some good dodges, which is what they needed. Yeah, everyone got out. That's a shame. We still should have a hit on the ball here, I think. So we're going to want someone there. Someone there. That gives us 2 dice on this. And if we can even push it, then we've got 2 dice on the ball. That was great. No power here. Do we reroll it? Oh, we've only got 1 reroll. I actually think I don't. Maybe I will live to regret that, but with only 1 reroll, I think we just keep playing the pressure game. This is Rebel, Collie. So newish. It's second game on the team. We had our Rebel season opener last week. Buttonfly, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream this morning? I got diced twice. It was silly. Boo. Boo to being diced twice. Was that just the ladder or were you in Rebel? Were you in Rebel? I can't remember. I think you're in Rebel. Okay, yeah. Like, I knew you'd been in Rebel before. I was just trying to think if I'd seen you on the new season list. Okay. Dodges out. Does a handoff. That has put it in scoring range, but doesn't look that safe at the moment. We'll see where things end up. There is a war dancer right here. Goes the one dice here with block. Okay, going to free that up to move. Gets KO. And you've got 4+ dodges with you, which we're going for. And we've made, it was a 4+3+, they made it. And this is the only one that's left. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, so we have got the 2 dice here still. Or we could just take it from there. Can we make it a 3 dice so we can get you there on a dodge? We can't really make it a 3 dice. I guess we can make it a 3 dice. Well, we could probably make it a 3 dice from this side, couldn't we? Put you there. Put you there. Hit with the tree. Free that up. It's a few extra dice to roll, though. Third dice is the charm again. Ball goes out. That's probably good for us. Oh, it's gone to the tree. Oh, so close to a tree catch. Needed a 6, rolled a 5. Okay, you need to get out of there before you get surfed. So this isn't actually here, that's the running man bug, so Matey is free to pick this ball up. Probably should have gone for the pickup before doing that. Will I live to regret it? Well, we shall see. That would have been so fun if Tree had caught it. So easy to get there with that gutter runner. This gutter runner is out of range. You probably need to dodge the blitzer to go after it. I'm mad at myself for doing that the way around I did. I should have picked the ball up first and I wouldn't have used the reroll on this block. I don't know what happened there. That was, oh, okay, that was this one. That was the one that was the running man. Okay, so now you could go for the 1 dice here. Now you go for it with that one. They really have had very good dodges. I will say that they've had very good dodges this game. The 3+ dodges have been extremely effective. So we're probably going to see the gutter runner pick the ball up again. So we are far from home and dry, especially now we're out of rerolls. Yeah, I think this is going to be a draw, you know, which is frustrating because we've been in a winning position for most of the game. I think we've given it away a bit here because we've had to spend that reroll. Well, we shall see. Hey, Morka. Because 3 turns is not an issue for Skaven to get up the pitch. Like, that's plenty easy for them. with 3 dice and a gutter runner again. Okay, that's good. So now at least they've only got one of those. I think at that point we'll just stand that up. Keeps players busy. Pop you in there. Good. Fine. Getting rid of the second gutter runner definitely helps. Gives them fewer options for transferring the ball as they move forward. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rats active this turn. We've got 9 elves, including the tree, so 8 elves in the tree. Yeah, I think you have to blitz that because you really need these players to be mobile. Still not especially sure where you can take it. Is it an eye cage? Maybe it's an eye cage here, just because, you know, I haven't got rerolls and I have to roll the knockdown power. At least eye cage means it's only going to be a 2 dice and never a 3. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to try and make these dodges out and close the cage. That works too. Love to see some failed dodges. There's been a lot of successful dodges. They're going to continue to be successful dodges. I'm not complaining about dice overall because look what's happened, but Daze has had very good dodges. Oops, what am I doing? Might as well be on 2 of them. Good. Nice. Oh no, didn't work. I thought it had worked. Oh, there's no question I'm in the better position, but it's also quite plausible for this to score from here. So, yeah, like I'm not doubting that I'm in a better position. I just think there's a very serious risk that we don't win a game that we're in a very strong position in, which I will kick myself for. rolled the 5 and the 2 the wrong way around. No! So the most important thing is every turn, like don't give them any of these non-gutter runners a free action. Like make them have to dodge every time, because we're sort of waiting for those to fail, which they might not do. They might all just keep going right, but that has been the plan every turn, is to every turn force all of these as much as possible to do the 3+ dodges. Thanks for the follow, someone. Oh, fails the first one. This will be amazing. This will be amazing. This will be amazing. Oh, no. Oh, they got the POW. Shoot. Okay, this has gone from potentially amazing to potentially quite bad. Okay, no armor break is good. That means that player is still relevant. Dodge is so good. Too many successful dodges. Serious chance we won't be able to hit this. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking not that great for me now. It's looking really not that great for me now. What are we doing here? A 4+ dodge? 3+3+ dodge, and then a rush without a built-in reroll. Fair play to Daze, they've done everything. Might be the leap. It might be the no reroll leap. Three, 4, 2, and then 2 2s without the reroll. I think it's probably the leap. I don't like it, but I think it probably is. Failed it. Yeah. Well played, Dazed. I'm furious at myself for not winning this game. I was in such a good winning position and I just stuffed it, I guess. I mean, they've had very good dodging dice, but I think that's still pretty inexcusable not to win from the position we were in. So, really, really crummy play by me, I guess. Yeah, no rerolls for it, but we'll try. Oh man, this is a really bad draw from the position we're in. This is really poor. This is really, really bad. I'm going to be kicking myself for this for a long time. That's like really like just unacceptably bad. Like opponent was down so many players that whole drive. Like well played to them, but like it's just terrible by me. Dodge, hit. Push, push, push. Second hit comes from here. Gets you up to there, and we can push into that square to fill that one. Oh man, I'm so mad at myself for how bad this is. Probably should make that the counter actually. But I'm just, it's every game with me, Thelian. Like I'm never winning. Like I'm always, oh there you go. I'm always drawing. Maybe this will give us a chance to win. I'm drawing so often with Wood Elves. Like I'm clearly doing things wrong. And it's really getting to the point where it's like giving me a bit of an existential crisis how like I've gone from being able to win games with Wood Elves to just only drawing all the time. Guess there. Okay. So we've got no rushes, no rushes, no rushes. I'd like more, but tough spot here for Days. Don't know what you do really. You haven't got enough rats to cover everything at all. Put your last reroll into it, maybe. I'm drawing all the time on tabletop as well though, Talk. Like this is not just exclusive to Blood Bowl 3. Like my last tabletop tournaments, I've barely lost. Like I've barely lost at all, but I have drawn so many. And sort of part of me is like, oh, I'm really pleased I'm never losing, because I really am like barely ever losing, but I just don't win. Got to make a decision on whether or not I take them to NAFC. Can I get a 3 dice on this? Because last NAFC I took Undead because I had the lovely minis from Chris and they were extremely good. Third dice is the charm again. Don't snake is the challenge here. Very lucky. Very, very lucky to get this win. And I'm sorry to Days to That's going to feel very harsh on to get the timeout to give me the win. Okay, that's not correct. So the SVP doesn't go correct until we validate it, which we can do offline.